Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. My name is Nina. What's your name? It's nice to meet you. Will you sing our good morning song with me? Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle, and now take your airplane wings into a big circle in front of you like this. Next, bring the circle up over your head. We'll stretch to one side, over to the other side. One more time at the top. Let's bring the circle back down and sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Welcome to Circle Time, friends. I hope that you all are having a wonderful morning so far. Before we get started with the calendar and weather chart, we have to do 3 things quickly. Number 1, turn on our listening ears. Number 2, put on our thinking hats. Today my thinking hat has some snaps under my chin, so I'm going to snap it up. And the third and final thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're ready to start. Let me grab my pointing stick and I'll turn around. And first, let's go over the date. We begin with the month, which is right up here. Do you know what the month is? June. That's right, the month is June. Today is June 30th. Today is the last day of June. Yesterday was June 29th. Today is June 30th, and the year is 2021 or 2021. So as you can see, today is the last day of the month. I'm going to sing a song and listen carefully to see if you can hear what month comes after June. It goes like this. January, February, March and April, May and June, July and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Did you hear what month comes after June? July. July will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the first day of July. Today is the last day of June. Now let's sing another song. For this song, we're going to hold up 7 fingers like this for the 7 days of the week. If you know the words, you can sing with me. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Here at the bottom of the chart, we have the days of the week. I'm going to give you the sound that the day starts with, and if you know what the day is, you can tell me. Yesterday was Tuesday. That means that today is Wednesday. And tomorrow will be Thursday. Let's go back. Will you sing Today is Wednesday with me? Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday all day long. Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday all day long. And at the top of the chart, right up here, we have the season. What's the season right now? Summer! You're right. It's summertime where I live. It definitely feels like summertime outside. Speaking of the weather, let's sing the weather song together. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? So today is another mostly sunny day where I live. When I look outside of my window, I see a blue sky with a few clouds in the sky. Mostly sunny, and my temperature chart is still between orange and red. It's very, very warm today. Warm, very warm, and mostly sunny. What do you see outside where you live, friends? Take a peek outside of your window and let me know. Thanks for sharing with me. Now let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Will you tell me the sound that this letter makes? Let's do that together. T, t. And which uppercase or capital letter is this? T. That's right. This is an uppercase or capital T. T says T, T. And now it's time to guess what's inside of the letter box. So what I have today actually is not inside of the letter box. You'll see why in a few minutes. Today I have something that starts with the letter T. T. Here's your first clue. This is something that is found inside of your mouth. And these are used to chew food. What could it be? Teeth. My teeth are right here. Teeth are inside of your mouth and they're used for chewing food. It's also very important to make sure that you brush your teeth to keep them healthy. Teeth starts with the letter T. T. This is how you write in uppercase T. T. One more time. Let's move on to the number of the week. What number is this? 5. Will you count 5 fingers with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number 5. Now let's count to the number 5 together using the large bead frame. This week, we are going to be counting to the number 5 using the large bead frame. So we are going to be counting the green beads, the units at the top. Let's count to the number 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units. We still have one more thing to count today. It's inside of the number box. Let's take a look. I have these small rocks called pebbles. As I count them, I'll line them up across the top of the box so you can count with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pebbles. Now, when I look at these pebbles, I'm looking for the largest pebble, which is right here. Here is the largest pebble. And now I want to find the opposite of the largest pebble. So the opposite of the largest is the smallest pebble, which is right here. The smallest pebble. Largest and smallest. Altogether, we counted 5 pebbles. So we've gone over the letter and the number of the week. Now let's go over the sign of the week. This week, I showed you how to say water in sign language. Do you remember how? That's right, friends. Let's do that together. You're going to bring up 3 of your fingers like this and touch it to your lips. Water. One of my favorite parts of my homestead is the creek. A creek is a body of flowing water that is larger than a brook in a stream, but it's seasonal. So that means that depending on which season it is, you may or may not find water there. For example, in the wintertime, the water is frozen. In the springtime, the creek is gushing with water, but by the late summertime, most of the water in the creek has dried up. Right now, it's early summer, so let's take a walk down and see what the creek is like. Here we are down at the creek. Now, this is a seasonal creek, and because it's early summertime, you can see that the water is still flowing. Later on in the summertime, it will be pretty much dried up, the water. And earlier in the springtime, this creek was completely rushing because of all the rainwater and because of all the ice that melted. Now, this creek is home to lots of wildlife. As you can hear, there are lots of birds out right now. The deer will come and drink water from here. And when I lift up rocks, sometimes I can find crawfish underneath. Later on in the summertime, when we walk up and down the creek, there are lots of raspberries that grow. There are some wild roses. I see some snails right here. And this creek will eventually keep flowing all the way down and join a larger body of water like a river or a lake. And eventually, those larger bodies of water will meet the ocean. For today's work, you are going to make your own seasonal creek, and I'll show you how to do that. For today's work, we are going to make our own seasonal creeks. So for this work, you're going to need some compacted sand, dirt, or rocks. We are at the bottom of my driveway right now, which is on the bit of an incline or a slope. And as you can see right here, the last time there was a heavy rain, it made a little brook and it washed away the dirt and the ground like this, leaving a little indent. So a brook would be a smaller version of a creek. You are also going to need a watering can full of water, and you're just going to pour it down like this and watch as the water begins to travel down the incline and form a creek. So this work can also be done inside using a baking sheet, and you would just put compacted dirt or sand on it and then tip it on a bit of an incline so that the water travels downward like this. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Thanks for visiting the creek with me today. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please give my video a thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive summertime classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. We have one more song to sing before we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you back tomorrow.